P gonna play bass for Total Recall. The main reason we formed this band is to honor the memory of our friend Massimo. Massimo was an amazing bass player, toured with some of us for over 20 years. Unfortunately, he passed away in January last year, and he always wanted me and Steph to come back together to play in a band. So we decided to form Total Recall about 1 year ago, and also we decided that the band should include only members who played or toured with Massimo, and we should play a style of music that is a collection of all the styles Massimo played in his career, mainly metal in its different varieties, new metal, heavy hardcore, and post-hardcore. That's how me, Steph, Danny, Andy, and Bleed got together, but we all go a long way back. And it feels good to be in a band together, though. Also, the producer of our EP, Wooden Scars, Mark, and the producer of our upcoming album, Always Together, Orchid, worked and toured with Massi for many years. So, yes, I would say we are, overall, we are pretty determined to make this project a tribute to him.
Hi, I'm Steph and I play guitar. So, not really, but the main idea was to create a band where all the members knew Massimo and had the chance to be part of his life. The whole thing started about 1 year ago, and the main core was me, Danny, and Pigo. Me, Pigo, and Massimo, we have our own history because we played together in K again from 2002 until 2006. In 2008, Pigo and Massimo got together in Embrace Destruction, while me and Massimo, we both played in Traces of You. Danny was the last drummer during the last years of Embrace Destruction, so he quickly joined the idea of having a new band. Andrea and Stefano came into the band during the summer. We had 9 songs written, but no singer and no other guitar player. They both played in Rise Above Dead. We knew the band, we knew them for a long time, we shared stages together. So they are really good friends and musicians. They just fit perfectly for this new band. So this is how Total Recall came to life.
So again, we are coming from the mid 90s, so our way of promoting our work is still very much related to that era. Gaining respect show after show, tour after tour, one kid at a time, pretty much it. We realized that times have pretty much changed since we started making music, and the whole game has changed as well. Kids are different, the scene, if there is still one, is different, and also the way of placing a band on the map changed drastically. At the moment, we are using social media a lot, not overdoing it, but we are trying to post contents that are related to what the band really is about. Video content, photo content, music content, everything is related to the music we do and why we do it. As I said, we recognize that we have a mindset from a different era. Nevertheless, we still want to put our music on the map. And that's why we are working with the Prestige Music guys. They know the new game better than us, for sure. And they have the same dedication that we have. We met in Milan, in Italy, through a common friend in the music business. And we immediately had a good click regarding what we wanted to achieve. We are convinced that they are the right team for the job. It's common effort, team effort, let me say. But they know their game for sure, and they are on top of it. So let's see what happens.
Hey, this is Stefano, and I play guitar. Yeah, when we started playing in bands back in the day, it was definitely very different compared to how things work these days. I mean, in the late 90s, early 2000, we had demo tapes and CDs, which were the cheapest and most practical way to share your music to magazines, radio, or, just the people you met at shows or whatever. Then everything's changed. Majority of people stopped buying records because everything was online for free. So the label had to redesign a new way to sell their products in order to survive and stay in the business. So that's where the whole streaming thing blown up. There are definitely pros and cons about it. I mean, I'm not against it, and I enjoy quick access you get to pretty much every record that's being recorded and published. But we all have our records collection at home, and it's something you can't replace with MP3s or streaming service. Every time I pick a record, there are some memories. You can see the marks and the scratches in it, and that's what makes them so special.
Hi, this is Danny, and I'm the drummer for the band. Regarding the relationship between live concerts and studio recordings, from the band point of view at least, basically we are a live band, so we prepare for both of them in the same way, that is having tons of rehearsals. Personally, I also like to work a lot on my own, because when you play live, you have only one chance. When you are in the studio, you can do some parts wrong and repeat them. It's not a problem, but live you have to be as precise as possible. Regarding services like YouTube and Instagram, we use them a lot actually. And probably, and this is my personal take on it, we are in a sort of niche as genre. So we have to play a lot of live concerts to find people interested in what we do. So it's like something more old school, I would say. And I appreciate that a lot. But also lately, those social media have become really important, especially now with this global pandemic. It's the only way that you can be connected with your, let's say, fan base. So I think that they are really important, and probably in the future they will be more important for them.
Hi, this is Andrea. I am the singer. We all have very different personal schedules, and I run a business with my family, so finding time for the music can be difficult. But when you love and enjoy making music as much as we do, you can always make it work.
As I said before, the band is still a newborn, so I hope that there will be some pivotal moments in the near future after this coronavirus will disappear. Personally, I think that my pivotal moment, but I also speak for Pigo and Massimo, rest in peace, brother, was the 2003 EP from K Again, Memories of an Evolution, produced by Logan Mayer of Machine Head, Soulfly, Medication and Once Nothing. As I remember, we went to LA, stayed 1 month, had a lot of fun, recorded the EP and learned a lot of things. Logan is a cool guy and very professional. Back then he was in his early stages as producer, and as far as I know he made a great career as music producer, and he worked with some big metal acts like Devil Driver, Gojira and Five Finger Death Punch.
Global entertainment industry. I guess it's something that can be considered by many like a complete fuck up for the most part, I think. Like a huge mess, really. But if you scratch the surface, if you're very passionate and receptive, there's still a lot of good music coming out every day out there. And somehow it brings us back to when I was answering the previous question, because this is when the streaming services are a very powerful instrument, because they help you to quickly discover new artists and such every day. So things are always changing and evolving. There's always going to be good music and bad music, no matter what. But one thing for sure, it's always going to be up to people to decide what to appreciate.
I will say to be true to your style. Do what you like. Never compromise. Enjoy the process, because the music and the friendships are the most important part.